Now announcing the 43rd President of the United States of America, George W. Bush.
Thank you. Thank you, fellow Americans. It's hot up here. I'd like to thank you this evening for choosing me to lead you into the 21st century. I hold it as a privilege and an honor, something I hold dear to my heart. It's a respectable office to be the 48th President of the United States of America.
43rd, sir.
The 43rd President of the United States of America. It's an honor, and I thank you from the bottom of my heart. The great state of Texas thanks you. I realize that most inaugural addresses address nothing. They get nothing done. They talk about nothing but themselves. Therefore, I'd like to open this time up to the American public, change things up a bit. I'd like to be a hip new president, someone you can trust. You can just talk to me. So, I've laid forth a strategic plan.
We love you.
Thank you. A strategic plan that I don't have here. Can I get that?
Oh, there you go, sir.
President of the United States. I have here a strategic plan, one that I think will be effective in combating terrorism and other dangers of that nature. Something I like to call my axis of evil, if you will. I've laid forth 3 ideas. They are the emo culture, the slumping economy, and the obesity crisis that we have here in this great country, the United States of America. So now I'd like to open it up to the public with some pre-screened questions on my axis of evil. Are there any questions?
Hello, Mr. President. May I ask a question?
It's a foreigner, right?
Yes, Mr. President. I'm from Iraq.
You look like a terrorist to you.
No, that is cab driver.
Terrorist. Can you read the question, please? No, can you read the question? We have a terrorist situation.
Yes, Mr. President.
Thank you.
For the axis of evil points, you stated emo culture?
Yes.
How would that be an issue?
It's a good question. Thank you for asking that. Well, the emo culture is a danger to this society, to the American public. I think it's something that's on the forefront of everybody's minds. The emo culture is... what is the emo culture?
It's guys that wear girls' pants. Pants. Women's pants.
Women's pants. What the... This is a danger. I have here some statistics on the emo culture. Some studies have been done. It says here that the emo culture dresses, they dress
Ambiguously.
ambiguously. They dress ambiguously. That's a good word. Can you make that up?
Maybe, sir.
Maybe.
Maybe.
It's going to be a good word. The emo culture dresses ambiguously. This is dangerous. Traditionally, in America, men have been men, and women have been women. We'd like to keep this the same. There's a tide change occurring in this great nation of America, and you can see this with the new major motion picture, Brokeback Mountain. They do not look like emos, but do not be deceived. Now, I may be a cowboy, but I would never have sex with another man. That is wrong. It's a regime of terror. Other dangers that the emo culture has put forth in this great nation.
Terror.
Terror. They invented 14 new ways to be anorexic. This is dangerous.
Yes, sir. In your axis of evil, you also state slumping economy. How would you plan to fix that?
Slumping economy. That's a good question. Thank you. The slumping economy is a threat to our society. My opponents have charged me with not being able to control a record high deficit. And this is true. I don't know what to do. But you don't have to worry. I got your back. I'm going to be on the job 24/7. That's 24 hours a week, 7 months a year. And I'll work weekends if that's necessary. But I have proposed a strategic plan. It's very simple. I plan on starting a war. Studies have been done that show that wars raise weak economies into strong superpowers in this world. We're going to go to war with China. I have here some statistics that say that our American forces, I'd like to thank our own forces right now.
Forces.
I'd like to thank them for fighting. But it says here that we'd run out of bullets before they ran out of people. And that's dangerous. It threatens our borders. It's a danger to the American public and myself. I feel threatened. A little claustrophobic. So I propose that we raise bullet factories. This will increase jobs and strengthen our weak economy. Bring it back to par. To our glory days, if you will.
In your last war, sir, you didn't have a very good, if any, exit plan. How would you have an exit plan this time?
Good question. Good point. Well, we made some changes in the White House cabinet, taken care of some issues, gotten rid of some people. You can rest assured that we've got this exit strategy under control. I'm handling this personally. I actually have here the exit strategy from the war room at the White House. I'd like to present this to the American public so you know that have no reason to fear. It's a good one. I think it's going to work this time. I have hope. Go. We have here China, the proposed land that we are going to invade. They're dangerous WMDs and whatnot. But I have a solution. It's a good one. Very simple. One you can take to the bank. We have the USA. That's right. I think it's a good plan. I think it'll work. Any other questions?
Yes, sir. One last question. In your axis of evil points, you have the obesity crisis. Is there any way possible that we can fix America's obesity, or is it just too late?
Well, I wouldn't have put it on my axis of evil if I didn't think I could fix it. I'm from Texas. That's where Chuck Norris is from. We have many ideas on how we're going to fix this problem. Chuck Norris, he's a friend of mine. We went over this the other night. He's a very fit man. We have many strong ideas, many plans, all of which I think are pretty...
Sir, we have one plan.
We have one plan on how we're going to fix the obesity crisis. What is the obesity?
Obesity. Fat people, sir.
Fat people. Ooh, right. We did go over this. Well, we have one plan. And I was in a drive-thru the other day in my presidential limo. And he asked me if I'd like Mexi nuggets with my meal. And I said, of course not. That's threatening to our borders. That's threatening to our society. There's a little too much Mexi, not enough nugget. I also noticed in another drive-through, I eat frequently. Quick metabolism. They asked me if I'd like to supersize my French fries. I said, of course not. In fact, I don't want French fries. So I proposed freedom fries, but they didn't go for it. Congress brushed it aside. I vetoed it, but it went nowhere. So we've decided to shut down McDonald's. I like McDonald's. Are you sure?
We're pretty sure McDonald's is gone, sir. Yesterday.
Yes, sir. We're shutting down McDonald's. It's a strong point. I think it will be effective in fighting the war on terror. It's a dangerous regime. I believe my 12 o'clock appointment is here, so I'd like to thank the American public once again.
Sir, you
for inviting
forgot
me.
to address taco time.
Taco time. What about taco time?
We're getting them completed, and we're executing the CEO.
Everyone.
Everyone.
I like taco time. Well, it's got to be done for the safety of our borders and the control of American sovereign.
Sir.
Yes,
You can stop talking now. You're 2:30.
my 2:30 appointment is here. I'd like to thank the American public once again for inviting me to be the 49th President of the United States.
43rd, sir.
And I'd like to thank you once again for
Let's get a drink, sir.
8 months. Get a beer.
I'm a minority, and I support this white man.